Hello, Firecats. Yes, really. Yes, really. I thought, fuck, why not? Now, how do I... Hello, Penny. Hello, Anna the Great. Hello, Shake Weight 4L. Hey, everyone. Welcome aboard. Now, how do I... Oh, yeah. Theme boxed. Theme clean. I want the chat to be better. The chat's crap right now. Is that better? No, it's still got this shitty background. I don't know. No, it's not you. It's the... I don't know how to get rid of the grey bars that are around the chat, because I'm too dumb. Like, I don't understand. Maybe clunky? What does that look like? No, that still looks gross. Meh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's play some things. Let's play some things. Let's do some stuff. Surprise stream. Boom. How you doing, Firecats? Well? We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to do a new... Where's my game capture? Looking for a game to capture. That would be it. Evening, Jeff. Welcome aboard, my friend. Let's see. What is... Oh, look. SH. These are the Sunset Harbor ones. Crater Falls, Desert Oasis, Fisher Enclave, Swamplands. Let's try Azure Gulf. And we're going to call it Europeland. Because I don't know why. Hey, Spud. Well, that... Oh, my fuck, that's very bright. Is that better? Oh, it's so bright. You know what? I'm just going to leave that turned off. Leave that shit turned off. We'll do with the down lighting instead. We'll drink a little bit of whiskey. We'll say hello to Skady. Hello. And shall we begin? I think Azure Golf. We're going to start... Like, I don't want to... I'll keep my other city for Sundays. Yeah? Oh, hang on. I need to transform this a little bit. I'll keep my other city for Sundays. And then I'll spin this city up as my weeknight stream. How's that? I like it. Welcome, friends. This will be good. This is like the first time that I've done a weeknight stream. So it'll be, Hank Hill's compact interchange failed. God, whatever will we do? It's early morning for you, Firecats. That's very true. It's like 1:30, I'm assuming. Well, no, I know that you're in California, eh? Because that's the time that it is over in ye olde Los Angeles right now. So what does this map look like? It's very yellow. I'm not super thrilled by the crazy yellow. But I like this map right off the bat. I just got to say, this is... Oh, look. What is that? And then there's another beachy section over there. Fuck yeah. Only an hour from LA. Down in OC, I guess. I'm liking this map. This is great. Look at these lovely... Look at all the room for activities. Digging it. Okay, and what's over there? Okay, so there's another highway. Like, the highway loops around. I see. Well, my friends. Let's... make some shit happen? Wait, why? Reach a population of 2,000? Eat my balls. Oh, that's very disappointing. The other way. So towards Frisco. Because Frisco's about like an hour and a half away, right? At least that's my understanding. I've been... No? I have been to San Francisco. It is a late night. Late night, yes. And now it's time for the evening show with Astro. Bringing you all the smoothest hits of City Skylines. That's right. And we're going to do this. We'll get a little road coming like that. Oh, looky. Ah. Oh. Look, how good is this? San Fran's like 8 hours from LA? What? Really? I thought it was like an hour and a half, 2 hours tops. I've been lied to. What are we going to build? What are we going to do? What do we want this city to be? I don't understand how geography works. I know my area and that's it. All right, here's what it's going to be like. I want a little section back here that's going to be Beach Bum Town. Nice. That's exactly what we're going to have. So we're going to have this come down like this, and then across here, and then we're going to have a little grid, just a little wee tiny one, that comes back off this. Right? And I reckon what we're going to need, so we're going to go full greeny pants McGreen face in this town. So let's get this guy here. Let's get a water tower next to it. And then we'll hook that into here. And then up via the roundabout to here. And then up to this area. This is just our bootstrap start, right? Cats, if you need to pee, then go pee, man. It's cool. We'll be here when you get back. It's fine. And how are we all doing today? Jeff, how was your meeting? Hopefully not terrible news. Hopefully it was acceptable, bearable. Yes, no, maybe. Hey, 4 days a week, that's not bad. I mean, working 4 days a week isn't bad. Getting paid 4 days a week is not great. To be fair. What? What is this? System null. It's fine. It'll be fine. I'm sure that that's nothing to do with modding compatibilities. It'll be fine. Anyway, yeah. So, you know, 4 days a week does kind of suck. Pay-wise. But work-wise, now you can just make more miniatures, right? I think we know how this is going to play out, buddy. It's going to be you every Friday. Combo's not awesome? Does it mean you have to put up with him for an extra day skating? Or he's not, you know, distracted? It is much better than people being flat out laid off. So a lot of businesses here in Australia are actually getting... see, Jeff? Now here's the problem, my friend. Now, instead of making physical props, Now you're going to be concentrating on, well, how do I make the best digital assets that I can make for my campaigns? It's a sickness. It's a sickness. A filthy dungeon master sickness. And I love it. 5 people, ouch. I don't think we've lost anyone yet. Actually, I can tell you, hang on. If I launch teams, and I'll go to, so there's like an all-staff org. Join. Okay, cool. So it looks like we're actually gaining people, which is kind of fun. Ah, crap. I didn't remember crap. Alright, I remembered intake, but not output. Where am I going to put my poo? Should I put my poo down here? At the edge of the map? I feel like yes. I feel like that's the best way to go. And then we'll need some electrometricity. Just can go like that. And there we go. That should take care of my shit problems. Momentarily. There we go. That's better. Oh, we do have some water problems. Oh, I see. Right. Well, how about if I plan the next couple of roads, get the pipes in, and we can get started. When was our PM? And I'm told he'll be taking up... Oh. Well, that's good, I guess. When you get to take on some of his responsibilities, which theoretically will give you more clout when it comes to, like, what it is that you're doing, or question mark? I'm not sure, man. I'm hoping that's going to work out. I'm thankful, like, I haven't had any... We haven't even had any word about it yet, that it's going to be a thing for us. New skills, exactly. Get your Prince 2 on. More industrial. God, I hate Prince 2. It is such a clunky and archaic system. And give me Agile any day of the week. That's all I'm going to say. I am totally a DevOps kind of guy. It's way more efficient, way more logical. But, yeah, it comes down to what you're comfy with, huh? How's this? How's this looking so far? Got 2 general stores and a quiet corner shop. We're an agile company. Well, there you go. You'd be okay. So do you use Microsoft Planner to do your project management, or have you got something different? Like, God, what's that other one called? There was another one that I read about recently, and my Queensland team are like super excited about it and keep trying to force it down our throats. Which I wouldn't be actually... I guess you'll find out. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, old chap. It's going to be a time of exploration. Let's aim ourselves for a relaxing little seaside town here. Hey, I'm curious, hang on. Twitch.tv. And then if I do a search for City Skylines... The computer says... Oh, wow. Some people are pulling like 371 viewers. That's pretty crazy. And then I think I've got like 3 right now. Yeah. I'm not a big draw card in this community, but that's honestly not what I'm... Hey, little Hamlet. Change of conditions contract? That sounds scary. And Skatey finishes her current job tomorrow. Excellent. And you get a week off, right? That's why I'm trying to look at these things. Everything here is positive. It's just a matter of us holding fast, holding on, working together, not getting freaked out. So what are the 3 good ones, Jeff? Oh, shit. Power? Really? Alright, fine. Need some more power. You require additional pylons. Three good viewers. Ah, I see. I thought you meant conditions in your contract. Yes, definitely 3 good viewers. Until Firecats crashes. I'm hoping that some of my European friends can slide in and say g'day. Because, you know, I haven't been able to really do much for them recently. They can't tune in for my regular streams because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. But now it's like, you know, midday. I think. Hey, Google, what time is it in Athens?
The time in Athens, Greece is 11:49 a.m.
See? Close to lunchtime. 20%.
I can't help with that yet.
No, it's okay. That's okay. Thanks, Google.
Sorry, I don't understand.
It's alright. She'll stop listening in a moment. Where was I? Yeah, anyway, so I'm hoping that a few of our European compadres will be like, oh, yeah, cool. Astro's online. And we can all hang out together. Oh, fuck. Did you hear that? My washing machine is cronking away. Doing its thing. It scared me a little bit. It sounded like someone was raising a monster next door. It's just my washing machine hitting the spin cycle. And as it starts to wind up, because it's a front loader, it starts to like rock a little bit. It's making a little bit of chonky noises. Oh, it's sunrise. Sure is pretty, this game. It's just something about it which is really soothing. Although I'll give it about 15 minutes and I'll get the shits with I'll get the shits with the current like rain and day-night cycle and turn it all off again. But that's okay. It's fine. I actually saw a mod the other day where it fixed a bunch of stuff, like it changed the whole day-night cycle so that it was more realistic, time-wise. And I was intrigued to try it, but I didn't really feel like it. Felt like I would stick with what I've got for now. Let's just pop this in here like this. And then we'll grab these pipes across like this. And we have new area for activities. How so? What with the time changing mod? Well, it's pretty cool. I mean, it was designed so that, because at the moment, like, this timer here is a day. But then the day-night cycle doesn't line up with the days. And people are like at cafes at 2 o'clock in the morning, so far as the day-night cycle goes, and like taking their dogs to the dog park when it's pitch black at night. So it doesn't quite feel legit. Whereas if you enable this new mod, it apparently then goes through and, you know, finagles that sort of stuff and makes it so that it's a bit more realistic. People don't go, oops, I don't want to go there. I want to go just from there, please. Yeah, it makes it so that when people do, you know, when it is nighttime, people go to bed and the traffic dies down, and, you know, it just makes it a little bit more sort of logical and realistic. I don't know. I wasn't sold on it. By reading the description, I was like, oh, sorry. By reading the description, I went, yeah, that sounds interesting, but I'm not like super keen for that. I'm okay with, you know what, I'm just going to turn off day-night cycle. There you go. It didn't take me long. Boop, done. We'll turn that back on later. Right. Power. Oh, okay, there we go. It's connected now. Yeah, I mean, I thought that it was interesting, but it didn't compel me to go, hey, I should do it. Las Vegas don't sleep? That's very true. That's very true. There are definitely towns that manage to get around the whole, you know, it's nighttime, let's all go home. They don't do that. They don't bother. They just, oh, Worthy Village. What, really? Oh, all right, okay. So now we can expand. And we can set our policies. Districts, emergency services, yada, yada, yada. Police station, firehouse. Good. Good. Maybe we should think about garbage. And we'll pop that. You know what? I'm going to pop that here. And then I'm going to make like a services area on this roundabout. So there's going to be the garbage processing facilities. So like garbage dump and a recycling center. And they can like get out, get onto the roundabout, do what they need to do. Yeah? Well, that's fair enough, Firecats. I understand that Nevada is a little bit peachy during the day, a little bit hot. So that would make total sense that you'd be like, nope. Nope, go to the hotel, air conditioning, sleepy times. And then when the nightlife kicks in, yeah, most towns do. Most towns have like a separate area. It's usually near an industrial area, but it's, you know, directly connected so that they have decent access to everything. It makes me think of fucking, well, Brisbane. Brisbane's just painfully hot. I did not enjoy living in Brisbane at all. I mean, it's not hot. It was just humid. Just disgustingly, like, 90% humidity all the goddamn time. And there was no real way around it. So, yeah, not my cup of tea. I am not a humidity kind of guy. Even living in Sydney is now a little bit too much. I'm so accustomed to Melbourne, which is a very dry town. It's very pleasant. It's very easy to go. Like, even when it's 40 degrees in the summertime, it's just, oh yeah, cool, no worries. You don't really sort of think about it. You don't really stress about the heat because as long as there's a breeze, you kind of don't notice. Go further north and at least you have lovely nature. That's very true. That's very true. Like the bushiness of Sydney is really beautiful. Like, you've got the big, beautiful harbour. And then you've got these, like, lovely grassy areas like Ku-ring-gai Chase and, you know, that whole region up near Hornsby and Kalara and that sort of stuff. Well, Ku-ring-gai. And those sort of areas are just beautiful. They're just a lovely bushy region with bushwalks that you can go on and swimming holes and all sorts of crazy weird stuff. You kind of don't get that in Melbourne. I guess because, like, Melbourne's got that whole... It's very flat and it's very dry. And so as a result, it tends to be... You know, it tends to not have that sort of bushy opulence that Sydney has. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just different. You know, I mean, you can go out, you know, west from here, go to somewhere like Eden, and it's gorgeous. Eden, I mean, it's named aptly. Eden is a really, well, at least it was. Eden was lovely. Probably all fucking black now after the fires, but let's not think too hard about that. I went to Ku-ring-gai Chase Kindergarten. Oh, there you go. I went to Narenga, which is a little area out the back of Coffs Harbour. Boom, boom. Look at that. Alright, let's get one more of those in, just in preparation. Kind of want to bring this bad boy south. Like that. Jolly good. So aside from horrible meetings and staying up too late doing Twitch sings, how have you guys been? How was your day? It's certainly not dry outside your window right now. You mean this window? Yes, indeed. Oh. It's not a real window. It's a pretend one. I made some more. So hang on, let me go. Let me go. Where is this? Fine, that's the video, great. Then we go properties, browse. So I found some pretty awesome ones. Like, let's see. I mean, this one's kind of cool. I like this one. This cool warehouse kind of place. I thought that... What else have we got in here? I thought this one was kind of nice. Like this. Transform, reset, bzzoop. Like I'm camping, right? But that first one is definitely my favorite. And where did it go? There it is. Okay. Done and stretcheroony to about there. And then for some reason my camera transform has been broken. There you go. That's fine. Let's get back to the game. Just a regular old payroll day for me. Don't worry, Skatey. Soon it will be an exciting new payroll day. And that's where the fun will begin. Oh shit. With some pipes. There we go. And we're running low on power. What power options do I have? I mean, I don't want to go coal. We'll stick with wind power for now. Let's keep this farm building out. We can build some more out here behind the dump. Yeah, that's probably a good place to start it. But so far, this is a good looking little town. Now all we need to do is start planning out what our needs are. Because I feel like garbage is good. Education is terrible. Crime is pretty fucking bad, to be honest. So let's fix a few things up here. First of all, let's get a little hospital. So we're going to have a services strip here for a hospital. We're going to have a little fire station. We're going to have a little police station, which I can't fucking afford. Ah, no. I've overreached, mate. Stretched a little far. Get some hamsters to run on wheels. It could be quite hectic, very different payroll with more impact from the virus. Well, it's a larger company, right? And you're going to be learning a new system, and you're going to be dealing with all sorts of crazy stuff. I collated templates and then learned how to set up battle maps and roll D20. Roll 20, nice. By the way, Jeff, have you played with Power Automate in Office 365? Smaller. Oh, I thought it was going to be bigger. So I have been tinkering with Power Automate recently. It used to be called Microsoft Flow. And it's like designed as the if this then that of... Yeah, that's actually a big drop there, Katie. A huge drop, as a matter of fact. Oh my giddy aunt. This is not doing us. Let's continue over this side, shall we? I know-ish flow, yeah. It's just if this then that, but the Microsoft version. But it can do automation of your business activities. So I have a bunch of Word templates that I use for quoting. And so recently I have worked very hard to, like I built that into a flow and I set it with populatable fields. And then I built a Power Automate app where someone calls me up and says, oh, I need a quote for this customer who has this many users and blah, 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 blah. And I just like punch the numbers in, and I can do it on my phone and everything. I punch the numbers in, press the go button, and it populates the template, updates the whole document, saves it, prints it out as a PDF, and then emails that to me, which I can then forward on to the person that asked for it. So instead of having to like write the whole thing myself, I just go like, yeah, sure, I'll get that to you in 2 days. I don't tell them that it's going to take me 5 minutes to do it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man, absolutely. I'll walk you through it, man, because once you start tinkering with it, holy shit, it is really powerful. It really does strip a lot of time out of my day. Did I build a school already? What was that? Medical and fire. Okay, great. Let's put a school in. Wow, the coverage on the schools has really dropped off, huh? Maybe I can... Maybe I'll... Okay, let's have a couple, like... This. And then, like... That. Sure. Necromancers are powerful. Always. How we doing, police station? 10 out of 10 police cars in use. And they're slowly mopping up crime in this place. Wonderful. And we need some more commercial. Like a lot more. So let's plonk that there. Let's pull this back. And have some more there. And that should hopefully connect everyone up just quickly. Come on, we need some power in here. There we go. Very nice. Good. I think we should put some parks in. What do you think? Necromancers are super powerful. I mean, even in, like, my favorite Necromancer was in Diablo 2. It was my favorite iteration of a Necromancer. Oh my god, that park's way too big. Just this one? Just the tip? There we go. And now we're out of money. Beach access? Oh, that's coming. That's coming. I'm going to put like probably a little footpath along here and then use that to connect up to all of the different bits and bobs that are here. I think what I do need though is more inbound water into the city. So if I pop this guy here, then hopefully that should be automatically connected up to power. Which it is. And that, oof. Ooh, it's struggling to get itself some slurping. But it's doing okay. There we go. Just a momentary slurp difficulty. But yeah. It's coming along quite nicely so far. Do you guys actually have pipes? It's just not keeping up. It's alright, it'll fix itself up momentarily. Huh? Not operating. Maybe we need to move it. Maybe we need some deeper water. Like sort of here, I guess? Oh, that wasn't connected. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, cool. And operating normally. All right, so that should fix our water problems, which it has. Groovy. We got it. Yeah, just a tiny, tiny little sliver of pipe that wasn't connected. But that's okay. These things do happen. Welcome everyone who's just joined. We are currently playing a brand new city called Europeland. In City Skylines, we are struggling to maintain power at the moment. We're going to have to put down yet another spinner thing. Or... okay, or just one. That's also fine. How is the power actually? Holy fuck. Slight problem. Slight... just... teeny problem. I may have to resort to a coal power plant. I'm just going to go and say that. It may be something we need to consider. I don't really want to. Yeah, I'm going to have to, huh? I'm definitely going to have to. Okay, please give me some money. Thank you. Just got to get ourselves off the ground. A little bit of coal power is going to help out massively. So we'll just pop that there. And boom, 104 megawatts. I know. Well, we can have a little bit of Boomer Town echoed in this place, huh? Just a little tiny bit. I'm happy with a little bit of it. I do want to keep it as minimal as possible. And I should also consider getting some public transportation down in the not too distant future. I mean, it's okay at the moment because it's such a small town, because there's so little traffic. Like, this is fine right now. In fact, I may want to consider, you know what? I'll just pull this road out. And we'll upgrade this guy. And preferably replace this link here. Just to increase the traffic into this area and funnel it into this main sort of boulevard that we've got set down the center here. I feel like that's a good way to go. Tonight's whiskey of choice is hard to see, but it's called Altabane. Altabane, which is pretty awesome. It's a Speyside whiskey, so it should be quite light and sweet and a little bit spicy, like a rye. But then they've added some smoke to it just to give it that extra sort of rounded character. It is very satisfying. Extremely satisfying. But anyway, that is beside the point. Let's do super clear or super empty. It is super empty. This is the last glass, and then I'll have to move on to the next whiskey in my shelf. Fuck. Why did I put a school on that road? Let's move that. And there's another one over here, isn't there? Okay, you move to here. Yeah, the next whiskey in my shelf, which will probably be... I guess the next one will be an Ela 10-year-old. Which is pretty phenomenal. Oh, look at this. Look at that. No, that looks trash. It's fine. Yeah, an Ela 10-year-old. So that'll be the next one that I get stuck into. Or I got an Archie Rose Rye Malt Whiskey, which is... Oh, God, it's to die for. It's really, really good. It's a rye whiskey, but it's a malted rye, and it's just so spicy and tasty and good. I really love Archie Rose's work. Like, their gins are phenomenal, and their ryes, now that I'm starting to get into them, just as good. Just as good. Pleasantly surprising. Alright, let's go with another slice. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4 of commercial across that main drag, and then behind that, I have another big blob of residential. Sometimes it sounds like you're not talking about drinks, just the ladies. Super spicy. Super delightful. Could enjoy it for hours on end. Sexy night time with Astro. That's it. This is Astro After Hours. That's what this chat's all about. When I can be a little bit more... I was going to say be a little bit more filthy than I normally am, but you normally don't, hold any shit back. So... never mind. Let's manage this grid. I'm trying to be really mindful of my grids right off the bat. I want to try and get it so that wherever I expand, I'm gonna have like... Nope. Gonna have... No, I want to... Can I have the actual road that I want? That'd be great, please. Can I also not have snaps turned on? There we go. That's what I wanted. Yeah, I just don't want to have to come back through and rebuild. Ooh, I don't want that so close to the roundabout. Let's pull it to there. That should be fine. Yeah, I don't want to have to go through and rebuild this whole thing. Because I feel like if I do it that way, it's just going to cause me a spot of grief. Hey, you know what? Why don't we have a little section of commercial over here, like a dense little commercial area? Come on, my infection playing with my mind after hours. In the gutter 24/7, 365, fucking oath. And you just gotta own what you are. You gotta own what you are, and I admit that I am a giant child. That's all there is to it. I just love being an absolute infant as much as I possibly can be. Let's pull this node to here, and then that node to there. And then let's create ourselves a little network that runs into here. It's 2 AM, you should go to bed. Firecats, I understand. I mean, I'm silently judging you, I have to say. I hope you realize that. I mean, just a little bit. Not much. Just, you know, just enough. But no, I do understand. 2 AM is definitely Betty Buy's time. I mean, I'm not planning on streaming for a long time this evening. I'm probably only going to put in a couple of hours. Just a little bit of time to entertain and... What? You're sick? Deary me. Well, go to bed. Stop singing all the time on Twitch Sings. Twitch.tv/Firecats. And, go and put some betadine in your ear or something like... Is it betadine? Is that what you use for an ear? I don't think I've ever had an ear infection. You can't stop singing? Look, that's not, honestly, a problem. It's not a problem in the slightest. You do you, no matter what anyone's... Well, I mean, no one's saying anything, let's face it. No matter what happens, you do what you want to do. Like, when I go out and do karaoke, I'm sure there are people who are like... Oof, no, Astro, you are not the singing type. You are definitely, and I have done karaoke recently with people, and they're like, oh no, why you do this? Maybe not? Not betadine in the ear for an ear infection? Salt water? Alright, Firecats, but the song that we sing has to be chosen by... a third party. How's that? A complete third party who doesn't know what we're all about. So maybe we'll put a vote on the Discord, and whoever's there can just be like, you guys should sing. Boom. Salt water is good for anything? That's exactly right. And if worst comes to worst, just pour a hot toddy in your ear, and that's how you can get rid of... No, that's not a good idea. Don't do that. Don't do what I just said. Don't pour whiskey in your ear hole. Unless you're Scottish. Okay, so what else do we need to do in this town right now other than like just let it... Oh, look. I'm really jazzed about this. I'm really jazzed about this, and I feel like I can make this like... Rather drink the hot toddy? Look, I'm with you. Totally with you. I would rather drink whiskey than any other uses for whiskey. I mean, what am I going to use whiskey for other than drinking it? As a hand sanitizer? Please. Get out of town. That's just a waste of good whiskey. A bar... I mean... At first glance, I'd be like, a bath in whiskey, what luxury. But then I stopped and thought about it. When you drink good whiskey, not, you know, just El Cheapo, McCheapo pants stuff, you drink it and it burns your lips a little bit, it burns your tongue a little bit. And then I think about other regions and how they're going to react with being in contact with 40% alcohol. I'm just saying it'd probably burn my balls. And I'm not willing to find out what exactly. Jeff's got it. Soft openings. Could you rephrase that, Jeff? That's not a... that's not a... no, I'm not down with that phrasing. I'm not down with that phrasing at all. I mean, it's correct. It's extremely descriptive and extremely accurate, but somehow it makes me uncomfortable. I have to say. It does sound like something, you know, someone who works for a programming company would say, though. Let's have a soft opening of this new app. We don't want to release it all in one go, so we'll just have a soft opening. Yeah. Yeah, I'm digging it. I gotcha. Let's get like a massive commercial district. It's going to grow really slowly. Oh, not there. No, I don't want it on the main road. I just want it on these sections. And then we're going to bring a bus line in here. So Nana can get down here. It'd be pretty clean. It probably is a medical term. It probably is. It just... I mean, there's not a lot of medical terms that sound like, ooh, that sounds delicious. There's a lot of medical terms where you hear them and you're like... Could you please rephrase that? Please. Just a little bit. Wait, did I put water in there? I did. Did I put power in there? It's fine. This is good. A little bit of, like, we've got a grid here, and then we've got a ziggy-zag section here. Then we've got a grid here. I mean, this is still kind of gritty, but at least it's off skew. So it feels kind of natural. And then I think next section, and maybe that'll be over here. No, I don't want there. Maybe it'll be up here. Oh, look. Is that like a little cliff there? It is. And then what the fuck is that over there? It's like an abandoned sand mine. And my shit pipe. So I figure, like in this section here, I might start doing little whirly-dividivithies. Like a little swirly-whirlies. Sometimes the soft openings can be called hard openings. Oh, no, stop. Stop. Very naughty. And I love it, it's fun. Alright, how good is this? Huh? Let's just sit here. What's the traffic go round? There is one thing that I've been trying to get running though, which is apparently there's a thing called face filters. And I haven't been able to find out how to do that. Where is it? Spin, Joe, media share, instant replay, follow a goal. I really need to swap from Streamlabs to... What's the other one? There's another streaming platform that's apparently meant to be way better than Streamlabs. But I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, apparently this one has face filters where you can like make me into a dog temporarily or some shit like that. A pretty glow. I'd be down with that. I'd be totally down with that. I mean, I could probably do it here. What's in filters here? Aside from hiccups. Yeah, here we go. Face mask plugin. Done. And then, okay, done. And so apparently then I can have face masks. So it should be in Streamlabs. Face mask. How does this work? Donation filters for live streaming. All right, here we go. Let's go desktop. Oh, and now I'm really large apparently. And we can pull that off and slide that to there. Engage your viewers with Streamlab face masks. Engaging, profitable, performant. I don't give a fuck about... Oh, I can be inbred. I don't know if I want to be inbred, guys. Though, to be fair, I am from Tasmania. All this crap is just... Okay, that one's kind of fun. I could be Cthulhu. I'd be happy with that. A paper bag would also be fun, yes. I don't know. Is it just me? Like, I am not into the whole having a pretty clean room behind me like a lot of streamers seem to be. Like, they have all their, like, little string lights up and all that sort of stuff. I'm fine with just going like, fuck it. I can make my own room like this. And then I can sit back. And, enjoy myself, yeah? Fine. Everyone loves my fireplace. I've been getting some props for it at work because, I mean, since we're all working from home, I've just been experimenting and finding dozens of different new backgrounds to play with. So the fireplace was like one of the first and easily my favorite. I also found one which was like, it had Mount Doom behind you. There's one that is just an endless string of stormtroopers marching past. Like perfect loop videos, which you can find on Imager. All right, check it. Look. Traffic increasing. How much by? No, that's transport. Let's look at traffic. Aha, see? It's not too bad across the entire city, but it's starting to pick up. Should get one with a spooky thing stalking from behind me. I would like it if I could have like a boo, where it could be like sneaking up behind me, and then when I turn to look at it, it like, ooh, I'm going this way now. Like, what was that from Super Mario 3? Was boos? I'd be happy with that. That'd be cool. Ah, shit. Bad news, friends. The Lafayette residence has a dead person waiting for transport. They've used their Uber app, and they've ordered Uber for stiffs, and Uber has not turned up. Or Slenderman? Yeah, no. I remember that. I remember that huge phase of Slenderman when it was just like the thing. Hey, let's get a big thing of dead bodies right next to the dump. Isn't that a perfect place? Perfect place. The Ubermorgue. Ah, it's the Uber way to get unter. The Uber way to get 6 feet unter. No, that's terrible. Don't tell me when I said that, please. Just don't clip that. That's, we don't talk about these things on this channel. I do have to start pressuring people. Not pressuring, but saying, hey guys, if you want to, like, if you see something funny, clip it. Because Twitch channels kind of live and die on people making clips, and then those clips being found by other people, and so on and so forth. And, I mean, ideally, I should be, when people clip my channel, I should then be uploading those clips to YouTube like Sibs does. That's what I should start doing. But no one clips on the channel. I've tried clipping my own, but it's always just stuff that I like, and I feel like that's a little bit cheeky. It's not working? I mean, I'll do that. And I've got the edit of last weekend's stream that I'm planning on upload. Ah, fuck, I'm not recording this. Gordon Bennett. You know what? I'm just going to download it from Twitch and then upload it. Because I want to download it so I can do voice treatment and do all the things to make it, like, better quality. But I don't think anyone gives a shit. Like, no one cares about the difference between the quality of my voice here and the quality of my voice when I, like, run it through Busy Town. We're doing it. We're doing it. I don't think many people care about the difference in quality between this and when I run my compressors and noise restrictions and all that sort of stuff that I, you know, spend. I mean, to be fair, the videos after I finish a stream that's like 7 hours long. Where is my most recent? Ready to edit. 0329. Yeah, it's a 20 gigabyte file, which I then have to run through Premiere. And Premiere is a pile of horse shit. It's just, don't use Premiere. I really dislike it. I want to, oh, hello. Oh, it begins. Carol Peters Street is absolutely, it's just honkin' chonked up to the maximity. So we need, right now, Do we tram this? Do we put a tram loop in? Do we have trams? We fucking do. 4-lane road with tram tracks. Oh, I love trams. Oh, I love trams, friends. Uh-huh. Like this? Yep, do it. Make it so. Yes, engage. Uh-huh. So we'll put a loop here. Right, and that can come all the way down to here. And then I'm gonna have it loop across the top as well. Oh, you fuck, I hate it when it does that. Alright, I'll come back to that. So I'm gonna have a loop that goes across the top to here, but then I want it to, I kind of want this tram to like go down here as well, but then I'm not sure. Do I really want it to be... I have a highlight of my group of singers all at once. The delay makes I actually tried to do some singing with a friend of mine. Is that the right one? No, I want this one. Oh fuck, I've just broken my roundabout. With a friend of mine the other night. And we were trying to sing together. It's a Roundabout, exactly. We were trying to sing together. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Hold up. Wait. Stop. Halt. Disengage. Upgrade this guy back to a road. Right? So now the road is back to the way that it was. 2 lanes. Everything's fine. Then, watch this. We got this. We're going to here. Get ourselves a little cheeky tram track. We're going to go to curved road. Pull this straight to about there. Oh, come on. Don't do me like this. Don't do me like this. Look. Space already occupied by what? Why do you have to lie to me? Alright, fine. What about if we... What about if we go straight out of that? Turn all on. Okay. And then we go straight out of this guy. And then we turn on curves again and we go like from here to here. Oh. Sorry. No, sorry. I shouldn't. Good. Yeah? And it's 2-way as well. Look, I mean, how good does that look? How good does that look? That is so Melbourne right there. It's so Melbourne that it makes me just feel all warm and white. Are you guys giving way to them? Oh, fuck. I've broken the roundabout, guys. Anyway, what was I saying? So let's give way. This is give way here. That goes that way. This needs to be give way there. And this needs to be give way there. Done. So that should now flow more... Whoa, whoa, whoa. More correctly, except for the fact that we now have this shitty intersection here pooching things up rather dramatically. It's fine. Once we get the trams running, it'll be fine. But yeah, nailed it? Nailed it. Anyway, what was I talking about? I was talking about something. Something very important, no doubt. Right. So, we've got a tram loop that... We could probably get rid of this guy. Right? And we'll just have that come down there. And then we kind of want to have a depot for our trams. And I think that here's probably a nice spot for that. So let's grab Tramgasm. Oh, sadly, that's really what it was. Like, oh, trams. Look, I make no apologies. No apologies. Alright, here we go. So we're going to stop every second block in this direction. right? And then we come up and then around to here. And we're out of power, and that's fine. Every second block. And then we're going to stop there and complete that loop. And then this one, we're going to come around this way. And we're going to stop every other block. To there, and then there, and complete. Yeah? It's now a trangasm? What? That's fine. That's totally fine. Oops. Let's go this way. And again, every second stop. So this one's going to be our outer loop, which is then going to include the industrial area. And then it's going to come back down through here and around the outside. And it'll stop every second block here. And then... bollocks, I'm really going to have to go through here as well, aren't I? Probably should have thought about that for the other ones. But that's okay. There we go. And we'll link that up. Okay, so 3 tram lines should theoretically be enough. How does this game not get away from you? The amount of times I'm playing it really well in a little hamlet. Next thing I know, it's a huge city and the world poverty is... Oh, Kisler, it's just... It does get away from me. It really does. But I try to be very mindful of how I'm playing. I try to, like, keep an eye on everything that's going on. Like, I'm, like, constantly kind of checking things that I'm working on. Like, I'm looking at the traffic, and that was building up there really badly for a while, but it's okay now. Especially now that we've got, well, a chunk and good amount of trams. Like, if we look at our lines, where is it? Public transportation. So we have already 106 users per week of the tram network, which is pretty good. I mean, it's not huge. It's not huge, but it's good. It's a good start. I could probably fix that a little bit better by maybe putting the second loop for this top line, because the first one went right around the outside. If I do the other one in the other direction and then bring it through the center, right, so that it's covering both sides of that main block of residential, because most people are going to be using that to get to here. The only problem is that I do need to think about this dense... I mean, it's not dense yet, but this heavy commercial area. That's going to be something that I need to think about. But, I don't know, man. It's just... For me, this is kind of chill. Even playing at 3 speed, you just need to... just keep an eye on your cash flow and your population flow as your primary indicators. Keep an eye on your RCIs to, like, give you an idea of what people want and where you need to go. But then aside from that, there's a couple of things that I always try and keep an eye out for. 1 is traffic. 2 is... I mean, it's hard to hear over the trams, but you hear the dings and the dongs when houses are upgrading. You want to be hearing that all the time. If you're not hearing dung dung, like these little green arrows showing that things are leveling up, you're not seeing that all the time, something's wrong. Something's wrong, and you got to tune something. And then just occasionally I'll just pull out and sweep through and go, how's my medical looking? Pretty good. How's my fire doing? Pretty shithouse, actually. This is actually cool. I'm glad we looked at that. So we do need good, strong fire protection in this industrial zone. It's a heavy, heavy risk. Boom, done. But you got to balance that, because that's what, 1440 per week? You got to keep this guy always in the green, and always well in the green. Otherwise, there'll be some slump that'll happen, and then all of a sudden, you're just screwed. All of a sudden, your cash falls through the floor, and boom, game over. Actually, I should double check. How's this going? 45 grand remaining, 260 weeks at 10%. I'm just gonna let my cash go for a second and see if we can repay that, because I want to get rid of that. Loans and any kind of debt is always a bad thing. Whiskey, on the other hand. By the way, if you're underage, wherever you may happen to live, if that's 18 here in Australia or 21 over in the US, drink responsibly. This message is brought to you by Altabani, single malt Scotch whiskey. Just enough peat to start a fire. What now? Oh, shit. Shit. Well,
an earthquake is occurring. Don't panic and wait for help if you are in the affected area.
Could you stop, please? Anytime. It'd be lovely. Thank you. Gotta rebuild my fucking residential area. Gordon Bennett. How bad was that? Alright, well, I guess we'll just start over. And we can repair these broken sections. It happens, you know? It does happen, but that's what happens when you play with disasters turned on, which I always do. I want to have disasters. I want to have random stuff. It's 10 AM in the UK and the whiskey threw me. Yeah. You know, I could have said that I was Scottish though, and then it would have been fine, right? I just have, you know, a very British accent. Yeah, no, it's currently, where are we? It is 8:44 here in Sydney, Australia. And you know what? Finally, we can get rid of that little nubbin of tram line. Why is that line still broken? Anyone? Just me? No? Let's have a look. Pull this bad boy up. Pull out lines. Where did the orange line go? Oh, no, it's there. Okay, it's fixed itself. That's fine. All right, good. Good. Got that. Let's get our residential plonked back in. And we're just going to holus bolus chonk that like that. And we're going to chonk that like... Should we go hard? It snapped? No question if you said Scottish. See, that's it, right? Like, oh, it's no problem. Have myself a cheeky wee whiskey for my breakfast. Making sure I'm prepared for the day and not dealing with any shite. Alright, how's this? Does this look nice? I'm thinking this is coming along nicely now. We're starting to get some good sort of population in here. We're preparing ourselves for some good density generation. So once I start to expand, this will become the high density core, right? With this tram line in, and then if I put in a metro loop as well down the line, and then as we push out over into these sort of sections, there can be like these outlying suburbs of low density. But then this, I'm foreseeing that this will then sort of become all the way down to where this is. This whole spit will just become this like a boomerang of high density with bridges jutting out all over it. That's what I'm feeling right now. So then this can be low density over here and maybe like a little spike of shopping, but we're going to have this high density residential central office area here, more high density residential, and then spines coming off of that out to everything else. That's the way this is talking to me at the moment. And then hopefully we can get rid of this shit pipe in a moment because that looks gross. But you know, when you're playing City Skylines, shit pipes are just, it's just par for the course. It's just, you know, it's what happens. What's going on? You're okay? Not enough buyers. Let's see what some of our problems are here. Not enough educated workers. Okay, look. We knew that this was going to happen. We knew that we were going to come to this point. We've got some elementary schools, but oh, it looks like we actually lost one, huh? So we can pop another one of those in. Maybe like just there? Spiffy. And that has nuked our budget. So the next thing I'm going to save up for is a high school, which will go sort of probably here-ish on one of these main roads so that they can use the tram to get about. And then, I'm not sure. Maybe a community school as well. Alternative to elementary. No, what I really want is like this guy. Alternative to university. So we got a high school or two, grab ourselves an alternative university, and then as we push further, we're then going to look at, where is it? Where's my campus? Is it in industry? I always forget. Warehouses. No. Oh, it's up here. It's locked. It's locked. So I think we can earmark an area. I mean, maybe not near the highway here, but we could earmark an area that's going to be like this old rail yard I love, but maybe this point here can be University Point. This huge expanse of university. I feel like this section here would make a great like city park, or maybe even like this little section here, like the boomerang can wrap around this sort of triangular park that lives in here. I feel like that could be fun. That's kind of how this is starting to play out in my mind right now. It's been an hour and 20 minutes. I might go and take a little cheeky break. Are you guys okay if I pop out for 5 minutes? Go to the bathroom, grab a fresh glass of water and my next whiskey. Oh, hey, Loco. I was wondering if you were going to join us. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome to Europeland, which, by the way, if you guys want to have a chat while I'm out and grabbing a break, if you want to have a chat about what this city should be, because I don't feel like Europeland, I don't know. Have a chat. Have a think. Let me know in the comments below what you think this town should be called. And I shall return in, I'm going to leave the game running. I'm going to go into BRB mode. And I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. It's a green hippie beach town. It is. It is. And yes, I do only have one block of land so far. It's going to be fun to try and push this out. I mean, we've only been streaming for an hour and a half so far. And so far the town's coming along quite nicely, I think. And I agree, Loco. Let's flip back to the game. There is a good amount of expansion possibility here. I'm looking at like this whole section over here as potentially low density, but also, I mean, being that close to the water, this could be, oh, look, wait, here, beach community, and this section here, look at how perfect this would be as a harbor. So perfect. All we're going to do is slowly expand out towards it and get rid of the shit stain. We could bring in, like, this train station here could be where we bring stuff in, and we could have, like, a mega commercial zone here to sort of supplement what we're building so far. That's what I'm thinking. And, I've upgraded. Archie Rose Malt Rye. Absolutely phenomenal whiskey. Absolutely spectacular. Anyway, welcome back, friends. Sorry, that was a bit more than 5 minutes. I will apologize for that, but sometimes breaks take a little longer than what you had originally anticipated. Let's see how we're doing with things. We'll check our public transportation here. We're up to 264 tram riders per week, which is pretty good. That's getting there. We've got some shit build up though. We need to keep an eye on that. Yeah, sewage treatment is ramping up. Let's get ourselves inland water treatment plant, eco water outlet, eco inland water treatment plant, tank reservoir. Pumping service would be good. Okay, let's do an eco inland water treatment plant. Eco-friendly alternative to inland water treatment plant, which extends water services. This building processes and drains the wastewater back into the ground. Oh. And the plant's surroundings will be affected by ground pollution. Ah. Don't want that. I kind of want more like this guy and maybe eco water outlets. Let's I'll tell you what, let's go 1, 2, 3 of these. And then we're going to hook these guys up. And then let's get rid of the original shit pipe. Because these guys, if memory serves, so these have, where is it? 120,000 cubic meters, whereas these are 60,000. So this should boost our sewage output by 60,000. So we're in the green now. But theoretically, the output from these should be less, well, less shitty. less poopy than what is going on elsewise. So hopefully it'll help to slowly deal with the poopies that is building up here, and this giant shit streak that's working its way through where we eventually want to build the rest of our city, right? What do you guys think? So, did you come up with a name? Maybe not Europe Land, because that means it's full of coronavirus and singing police. I'm cool with singing police. This is definitely not Boomertown. Well, it's got an aspect of Boomertown in that there is a single coal-fired generator over here. So there is a little bit of that. But we've immediately gone ahead with a tram network. And we're immediately going ahead with eco water treatment. So I feel like we're being a little less boomery than what we were in the previous city, in the Sunday City. I'm going to keep the Sunday City series going because I don't want to abandon that. But I don't want to play that this evening because like most of our regular viewers are asleep right now. Because most of our regular viewers are in the US or Australia. So I figure this evening is going to be just a special thing for people in Europe. That's why I called it Europe Town. Because people in the UK are coming online, like the Kisler earlier mentioned that they were in the UK and it was 10 a.m. there. I think as you move further, like over in Greece and stuff, it's about probably, hang on. Hey Google, what time is it in Athens right now?
The time in Athens, Greece is 1:07 p.m.
So 1:07 p.m. in Western. I don't know if Greece is really Western Europe, but you know what I'm trying to say. And so it's sort of middle of the day. People might be, you know, working from home because of their lockdown, or they might be just at home because of the lockdown. Eastern Europe, exactly. East, West. You know what I'm trying to say. You're picking up what I'm putting down. All right. So let's continue. I feel like we've run out of space here already. Should I expand this area across to the river line? And if I do, what else is across here that I can tap into? This looks like farmland. So does this. Do we want some industry up in this beach? Maybe some fishing industry? You have a Yankee assistant? I mean... No, not really. Oh, you mean my Google Assistant? Yeah, I don't know why, but I have to have my Google Assistant set to American US because every other language option that I've chosen on my Google Assistant is jarring. Like the American one is, I find, just kind of neutral, but the Australian one is just so bogan, where she's like, when she's directing you, she's like, turn right, take the next right hand turn, and it really, I don't know, there's something about it that just makes my skin crawl. Yeah, really, Kath and Kim, it does sound like Ensign Rowe, and I'm cool with that because Ensign Rowe was a badass. I tried the UK English, and that just sounds like some real chavvy kind of thing. I don't know. There are certain languages that kind of rub me the wrong way, and a real bogan Aussie accent, definitely. And that's partially because I grew up in a bogan Aussie area, and it just made me feel a little uncomfortable when I started to have, you know, a bogan Aussie telling me where to go. I didn't like that. Okay, power. Also a problem. Can I build something? Oh, geothermal. Should we get some sexy geothermal energy down? I feel like yes. Let's put it next to this guy. What do they produce? 80 megawatts. That should do the trick. That should help us out. It should help to like supplement this. I'd like to be able to take this guy offline. He's only producing 40 at the moment, so we could potentially take that offline. So where? Expand to the left near the rocks. So this area here. I'd be cool with that. I could also expand across the river here. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be. But I could expand across the river, create another junction here, and then create my low density zone. GDC relief bundle packs. Lots of games. Oh. What is this? GDC relief bundle pack. Lots of games for any price. Ooh. 167 game bundle? Holy fucking shit. That's pretty crazy. That's super crazy. In fact, that reminds me, I really need to... So I signed up for the Humble monthly bundle about a year, probably about 8 months ago. Signed up for the Humble monthly bundle. And so far I've checked in twice. So there are probably hundreds of games sitting there waiting for me that I just haven't bothered to pay any attention to. Because I signed up for a full year and then just forgot about it. It's probably not great, but it's fine. I'm sure I'll get around to it. How about if I stretch a road across like this, and then we get a couple of roads that come down like this. And we just start expanding this industrial zone. As much as I don't want to have too much industrial in this city, we do need it to get us up and running. Oh, shit. Hey, big town. All right. Nope. 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 There we go. Okay. And then... like this? Groovy. Alright. Now all we need to do is plumb this bad boy in. Get it all set up and ready to go. Beautiful. Look at that. And then we can just pop in. Ooh, we've got the ability now to make office zones. And that's something that I should really look into. Like I want to start stripping and replacing some of this stuff. And densifying. Let's densify. Let's densify. So I feel like the first CBD hub, I mean, this should be high density commercial in here. And then maybe we'll have a... were there any stops in this zone? We can create one. Oh no, there's one right there. Okay. So I could like add another one here and here. No? Okay, cancel that. Drag to add a stop, have one there. Then, let's grab a little... oh, Kisler, thanks for the follow, my friend. Thank you very much. It's good to have you aboard. There you go, check this out. So I got these 2 tram stops right here, and then a little footpath that stretches into here. And then what we're going to do is grab ourselves our first office area by evicting forcefully all these poor people. Because, you know, you can't stop the march of industry, all right? They need to understand that business is more important than human beings. Is that right? At least that's what my government has always told me. So once they all fuck off, maybe we can just help them out here. There you go, off you trot. Toodaloo. Good day. I said, good day, sir. Good day. And we put in some lovely dense office buildings, right? Now the intention will be that this is going to be just the start core. This is going to be offices eventually as well. And then we can, you know, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. Don't forget to nuke the vehicles. I've had trouble with nuking things before, Loco. Don't tempt me. Because I'll do it. I'll go into here. Oh, wait, where is it? It's in here? Go into here, and we're going to the nuke option. In the area you just put down. Oh, as in parking. Good call. Good call. I think that's a jolly good idea. Let's do just that. We'll just turn off parking in this whole section. If you want to get into this area, pardon me for touching my face, you need to catch public transportation. So there's a tram stop there and people can walk in that way. I'll pop in another little path. Oof. Maybe I should just not click that. Okay, great. We'll pop in a little path here as well. Just so people can walk in that way. And is that going to be enough? I feel like, yeah. I feel like that should be enough. It's going to grow slowly initially. God damn, my nose is itchy. It's because I'm growing a beard. And my beard is to that point where it's not long enough to like fully lay down. And so occasionally I have one little hair that grows up and pokes me in the nose. It's really, it's really irritating. But that's all right. This is my corona beard. And should this be dense commercial? What do you think? Should we do it? Should we go crazy? Let's go crazy. Let's go absolutely loco bananas. Not that loco, this loco. So we'll pull this out like, oh fuck. All right, hang on, wait, let me go. Get rid of that. And all of that. Evicted. Get out of town, Buster Brown. And then we can think about if we densify this section in strips. So we'll pull out like, I don't know, back to about there. Don't shove magnets up your nose. Exactly. Did you read about that today? An fucking astrophysicist was like, I'm going to invent a way to stop people from touching their faces with magnets. And he fluffed around with it for a while. And then he got bored and shoved the magnets up his nose and they got stuck and he had to go to the emergency room. Only in Australia, huh? Oh, bless. I mean, I love that he thought that was a good idea. Like, he just basically put them either side of his... Oh, no, I don't want that there. Of his... What is it? Septum? And, yeah, funnily enough, things didn't go well. Look, if you can't have something like that to chortle at, what are we going to do, huh? You're going to have some giggles in this place. That's all I'm going to say. You gotta have some giggles. Gotta have a little walkway here and there. You've got to have a little walkway here, which somehow didn't connect up to that, which I'm not super thrilled about. Alright, look, the snapping's gonna have to go. We're gonna do it manually. Let's get that touched. Oh, just the tip. And then this guy. Too close. Oh, no, there we go. Delightful. Yep. This guy out to here. We'll have one that comes this way as well. Or not. That's fine. Maybe from here. No. There we go. Good. And was there a stop here somewhere? Is that a stop? Is that what that is? It does look like a stop, doesn't it? Mad Dog Lover. At least he was trying stuff. This is true. Should we assume that that's a stop? I mean, hang on. Oh, no, this is a stop right here. Okay, so let's have a little cheeky road that goes back to here. Yeah. Well, now that I can see, there's a big fucking sign there that says tram stop. And that's cool. How many people are on this tram? Oof, 12. Lovely. And it is en route. How is our public transportation going? That's traffic. That doesn't work, Astro. 414 per week delightful. That's what we want to see. All right, so high density commercial is in. We do have the opportunity to put in one more path from like here to here. And then maybe we'll sacrifice a little bit of building space to go through to there. Look at that. Beautiful. Wonder if the game implements hook turns. Mate, nowhere in the world except for Melbourne are hook turns a logical thing. Although, to be fair, since the trams went in Sydney, there are hook turns here now. And everyone has just kind of glazed over the fact that for years they were like, hook turns are crazy, I don't understand them. And now all of a sudden they're a thing here in Sydney and they're like, oh yeah, don't even think about it. Because it's not called a hook turn. It's just called a please use this lane to turn right. Which I find, goddamn, that's a good whiskey. Which I find very amusing. I feel like a lot of the time Sydney-siders just like to complain about Melbourne being a bit weird, a bit different to them. Why label it? It's a fair point. A fair point. All right. How's this going? No more room? All right. Garbage is something that we need to concern ourselves with. And you know what? As dirty as it is, we're going to go with an incinerator. And we're going to empty this bad boy out. I want this incineration plant to just at least temporarily start getting the garbage out of this place. How's this guy going? Oof. You know what? Let's get another recycling center. We can support another one quite comfortably. And can we do... Oh, okay, I don't have that mod installed anymore. That's fine. Diggy Dong, hello, my friend. Don't drive while being drunk. Take public transport. If you insist. All right, hang on. At the insistence of Diggy Dong, I'm taking public transport and driving. The option of a weird turn or being taken out by a tram, I'll take the weird turn every day. That's a very fair point. And I've seen trams, especially the old Z-class trams, I've seen them hit cars in the past, and they just open cars up like a tin opener. It's crazy. You're a good mayor? Thank you, Tiki Tong. By the way, it's good to see you, my friend. I'm glad to see that you've thrown me a cheeky follow the other day. I'm glad to see that you've... yeah, I know, right? Kisla, don't look. Just shh. It's just like, shh. It's a secret. Nobody needs to know about the filthy pollution that's going on in this place. It's a secret. Our people don't need to know. Oh god, you should have been there for we were playing my other city on Sunday. Build a wall. Yeah, look, I'm gonna raise it to the ground. That's exactly what's gonna happen. My other stream on Sunday, I loaded up and I was like, hey everyone, everything's going great. We're doing really well. And then I was suddenly confused by the fact that my population was just plummeting through the floor. Like crazy bananas rates. It was incredible. And I couldn't figure it out until I realized that I was pumping up polluted water because there was a really polluted section like this, right? Really bad, like dead trees and everything. And I'm like, oh, you know what? It'd be great. One of these large water towers. I'll just put that there and it'll be fun. And it was just pumping up polluted water and pumping it into the city. And everyone was drinking this horribly mutating shit water. And as a result, everyone started extremely rapidly dying. And the city went into a massive tailspin. But we managed to save it. It was good. It was really good. I mean, it was still horrible. Don't get me wrong, but it's all right. We got there in the end. And that's the important part. Right, so the Great Plague of like it really was. It was the shit plague of 2020, where everyone like got fed something that, you know, contained something really dangerous, and it just like rolled through the population really rapidly and killed a lot of Anyway, so let's get some more industrial, like officey areas down. And then maybe we can ponder... I mean, the expansion of the residential here is not really taking off. So I feel like there's a couple of things we need to do here, right? To try and stimulate the industry in this place. Because there's not enough jobs, right? These guys are saying not enough educated workers. Cool. These guys are fine. I mean, there's not enough buyers, right? So, these guys don't have enough places to ship stuff. These guys don't have enough people to man the shelves. Like, you need to be apparently highly educated to be a boss here, and moderately educated to stock the shelves, which, I mean, sure, it's 2020 after all. So, it seems to me that it's time for us to fix up. Like, elementary school, still pretty bad. I feel like we're going to have to, like, let's go just to the edge of the high density zone here. Pop in another elementary school there, and then maybe another one there. That should do nicely. Just to pad out the elementary coverage. But this is where the higher education really falls apart. So we need some high schools. And I want to put those so that they're relatively central so that they can service a good area. So one here and maybe one there. Good. Okay, so that's nuked basically all of my income. But that's going to start to pay dividends shortly because our capacity is now 2,000 with 1,061 people who are eligible for high school. University's the next step. That's fine. We can get to that. But the theory goes is that this is going to start like generating some... Fuck me. What's going on down here? Jesus. All right. Maybe we have to do a little bit of pondering on this one. Because this was okay. And it's now very not okay. Because we got all these people delivering oil and shit from outside of town and donuts. Because, you know, when you're delivering donuts from a different city... Oh no, this is working for Ready to Wear Limited. Apparently Ready to Wear sells donuts to people. That's fine. It's like some kind of clothing donut. Some kind of like piece of something that you wear that's donut shaped. I'm not going to go too deeply into that because that's fine. Is the hot dog van also... No, Frank's Fish Stick Factory has a hot dog van. Costumes, you reckon? Maybe it's like one of those swimming rings. You can like go to a party dressed up with one of those like floaty rings that are around your waist and like flippers on. Like, maybe that's what it is. And I don't know why a fish stick factory... Look, can we have this as like... Let's just fix this. Fish stick van. There we go. I mean, that makes me feel slightly less triggered, but it does still have a giant hot dog on the roof. But we can pretend that it's a hot dog made of fish. That's fine. It's fine. I'm okay with that. But then we've got like... What's this guy? Importing forestry products to Garments Limited. See, Kisler's got it. Kisler knows, he knows where I'm going at. He or she knows where I'm at. They. My friend Kisler has that. Vegan hot dog. See, Loco's on it too. And the fuck is that? Personal electric transport ride? Why can I not zoom further in on this amazing little... It looks like some kind of... tiny, like, purple... I have to know. I have to know. Where's my snip? Give me this. What is it? What is it? Purple people eat across. It looks like a purple couch with wheels on it. That's all I'm gonna, like, I just, that's it. It has to be like some kind of Wall-E floating couch machine. That's what I'm feeling on this one. You need new clothes if you eat too many donuts, so I can serve you with. See, Diggy, that I'm cool. I'm down with that. A Bobby car? I don't know. Maybe it's Muttley. But all I want to say is, no. These should be banned in my city. I'm not cool with this. This makes me uneasy. Whatever this weird purple thing is, I'm not cool with it. It just, Alright, hang on. Go back to here. I don't need to be that large. Large. Right. Where was we? Ban electric vehicle? Look, we can do that. I mean, I've done that in the past, but I'd prefer to go the other way in this one. I'd prefer to try and be Happy Face Travel Agency. I mean, I'd like to ban cars, but then build the most incredible public transportation system the world has ever seen. What if it was a different color, not purple? In your... Where was it? Where was it? Oh, no. No, I don't like... No, I can't have the UR. Spell it correctly. Did you use the Queen's English? Damn it. Can't have this filthy text speak like the Zoomers have. Unacceptable. Actually, it's funny. When I'm dealing with people at work, most of the people that use like U and R for U and R, and they like heavily crimp words down, it's always the fucking old dudes. It's always the old guys, and they're like, would you with a letter U, like number 2, go number 2 lunch, question mark, M8? Please. Stop spoiling it for the rest of us. Cheap transport and high cost driving. Well, I mean, that's kind of what we did in our last series, the Sunday series, where in your face travel. Oh God, where did it go? I'm not going to find it now. It's financial news. There's Trident Accounting, in your face travel agency. Yeah. In your face travel. All right, I'm down with that. That's cool. What was I saying about the Sunday series? Right, we went through and put toll booths fucking everywhere. The whole town, I mean, because it was called Boomertown, there was no public transport. Everyone was forced to drive everywhere. And I just put toll booths through the entire city and went, guess what, motherfuckers? You want to get around? Give me some of this. Give me some. I want to be looked after. I want to know what I'm getting. How are we doing here? 39. Ooh, fuck. And that's emptying. And these guys are, wow, both chock-a-block full. Skatey, Toodly Pip. Have a good evening, my friend. It's good to see you again. I hope to see you again soon. I think I might do this again. Maybe, you know, Don Asterisk. Yeah, exactly. This is, I am the transport mafia of the city. Where are we? It's 9:30. It is always good, Skatey. Also, we need to play some more D&D. Maybe Wednesday night D&D. Jeff, good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'll see you again soon. Alright, so what do we want to do? I feel like at the moment maybe tomorrow, maybe. I feel like at the moment things are okay, but we're struggling for the right types of workers. We've got our education down, which is really not doing fuck all. I mean, it's honestly, it's just a matter of time. But we could probably get started with some kind of basic library, a university. I tell you what, I don't want to put down a university, like not this one. If I put down this one, modern technology, farming on the left needs to buy a block of land. Possibly yes, because there is some fertile soil out here. There's also there's a really good amount down here, as a matter of fact. And then up in the hills, there's a bit of oil up there as well. Some good logging to be had. Heaps of oil out here. Holy fuck. There's Loco Mine 3000 if I've ever seen one. I kind of want to stick to just one industry this time. Because last time, like in the Sunday stream, I went for every single... So I had, ore, I had forestry, I had farming. It was just too much. It was too much. We need to focus on one industry and one industry alone. I mean, that could be forestry out the back of town, or... Holy fuck, there's ore in them there hills right next to us. But ore, I don't know. Ore tends to run dry fairly rapidly. Maybe farmland here. Yeah, it's way too close to residential. Actually, this section on the other side of the freeway over here, that's pretty nice farmland. We could do like a combo farm and forestry. And then sort of mix that in. Do a donut industry so you don't have to put... Alright, Diggy. Diggy's got it. Diggy's got me. We got this. We're buying this up. Alright. And come out of that. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to have ourselves... Now, how are we going to connect this up? I feel like... I feel like the speed of this river is actually looking like it might be a good dammable resource at some point. We may have to like build up a little bit of land on this side of the highway. Oh, actually right here. There's kind of a good natural point here where we could get a good dam in. There are a few unique buildings that need just forestry and farming. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Like this area over here can be my industrial. I mean, it's leading on from this industrial zone, so that makes perfect sense. So if we go ahead and just for now, let's get ourselves a road that just goes straight to... Are my snaps not working? They are not. We get a road that goes straight to about Blam. And then we jump up over this highway. Right? Exactly. I mean, we can investigate that later on. I mean, it's not something I think we need to really... You know what? Hang on. No, I want straight-ish roads through here. I was just tempted to change it out to squiggly roads. I'm going to demolish these rocks too. I need this. Sorry, rocks. And then one straight down through the middle here. Like this and this. Is the road going to be fat enough for industrial commuting? I think so. I think so. Well, look, what I'm hoping is that I can turn this into the production center, and like potentially get some more garbage treatment going on. Let's get a third recycling center and another incinerator. I just heard someone die, which is not great. So hopefully that's not something that continues very much. And then let's get ourselves a little, how do we do this? Paint industry. And this whole section like this. And this. And all the way down here. Yeah. And then we have the farm area. Planned and managed. And oh shit, we have two of them. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Goodbye, more region. And hello, less region. Okay, so this is going to be Groveland. Perfectly. Connected directly to the highway. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I'd just have a couple of on and off ramps here so that they can shuffle stuff out of town really, really quickly. And then we can, like, Kislev, we can upgrade these roads as we go. We can, like, you know, just tune things around. So, industrial. Oh, hang on. Wait. Boo. Boo. And then we're going to have ourselves a main farm building. We'll pop that where it's not too nice. Right there. Okay, great. Thank you. And then we'll have a couple of crop fields just dotted in. We'll have like a couple here. Just to start us off. Let's have a couple of fruit fields. And then I think we're going to need, like, right next to each of them, I want to have a storage. I want to... Okay, I'm out of money. You know what? Roads that are too wide because the traffic doesn't use them unless you force them. The Roundabout Fiasco all over again. Look, we're going to have some fiascos in this game. You have to realize that this is just the way that Astro do. Sometimes things go good. Sometimes things go not so good. But for the most part, things work out to be, at the very least, fun. Drivers insist on staying in one lane, and yeah, that is definitely a problem. See, look at these chuckleheads. Where are they going? They're going to this, to store their crops, and then they're turning around and they're driving back again, all the way down to this. So, when you're putting storage in, put in enough. Want to play Skylines again, but I'm still at work? It's alright, man. It's alright, you can play when you get home. But that's why I'm here. Because you can cheeky have me in the corner of a browser window. And we can play this together. We can have a little bit of a chat. Take out a bit of the doldrum of being at work. Wait, why are you at work, Kislev? If you're in the UK, shouldn't you be, like, restricted to... Oh my fuck, that's not what I wanted. I want some power lines, please. Are you not supposed to be, like, locked in your home and not allowed to leave until the government says it's okay? Work from home, positive, and... Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I've been working from home for the last 3 weeks now. As soon as this all kicked off, my management said, yeah, you know what? If you have the ability to work from home, please do so. And most of what I do, it's been pretty nice, actually. Like, I've been able to... Oh, it's great. Yeah, my management are pretty logical. Very, very straightforward. Straightforward people who are... They don't do bullshitty, stupid things. So things have been quite good. You know, I mean, my job is very easy to do from home because I build unified communications and video conferencing systems. So for me, it's kind of like, hey, this is what I do for a fucking living. And before I moved to Sydney, I worked from home for like 7 years. So it is not a difficult leap for me to go back to working from home again. And I can have a lovely glass of whiskey at the end of the day. I can, you know, go for a little walk. I'm allowed to have my one walk per day. Although I didn't have one today. I did go and sit on my deck for like a half an hour and enjoy the sunshine. Oh gosh, I'm starting to fade. You know what? Hold up. Let's do this. Let's augment this a little bit. We'll see if we can get the garbage boys off that roundabout. Unless it's yeah, there's a lot of people that are getting harassed for going to the beach. I'm waiting for my mum to get harassed. Because she lives in a little country town. Up on the mid-north coast. And, like, their whole way of life is you wake up in the morning, you go to the beach, you have a swim, you walk the length of the beach twice, and then you have a cup of coffee, and then you go home and you work in your garden for a little bit. It's just the way of the town. And so, yeah, I'm waiting for her to get harassed by someone like, why are you out and about going to the beach? It's the nature of the beast. Everyone's freaking out at the moment. And for good reason, but also not so. Jesus, fuck me. Why didn't anyone tell me that everyone was... Oh my god, there's sick people. Oh, why is there so much garbage? Okay, we're in trouble. How much longer do I have to go before I can buy Skyline pandemic? There is definitely some of that going on. I need another incinerator, I reckon. Because this guy is fucking maxed out. It says there's only... And this is the problem. These reserves are like lapping up at the upper limit. And as a result, not all of the garbage trucks are being deployed. So we need another incinerator. ASAP. And they cost... How much? 30,000. Yeah, we should be able to afford that momentarily. Sick and pooped up people. More like sick and cooped up people. Am I right? And the amount of people in this fucking suburb who were like, I don't think the coronavirus is anything to worry about. I'm going to the pub. Just boggles my mind. I can get a loan. Well, I think I'm still paying off the last one, aren't I? Yeah, it's still got a few, 108 weeks left. So, I mean, technically I should pay that fucker off. Because how much is that? It's only costing me $250. And I'm getting 3,500 a week. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to ignore that loan for now, pop this bad boy down. And then the theory goes is that these garbage trucks, see, look, they're already starting to do their thing. Starting to move around these guys. Collect up all the garbage. I think this is still set to empty, isn't it? Alright, let's cancel that. Alright, and well, let's... Jesus fucking Christ. Alright. Roundabout Fiasco. Needs resolution. So here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. I'll pop that to there. Let's go... This one that we just built, please be moved to there. And I'm going to pull one of these... Where was it? One of these guys. Recycling center. I'm going to pull this guy over here as well. We're going to make sure that these guys are connected to the electrometricities. Like that. They have water already, so theoretically now, these guys should chonk out and start pulling. Fuck me, look at all the dead people as well. Wowzers. Alright. We may be in a spot of bother. The new episode of Roundabout Fiasco. That's it. Look, hang on. That's it. That's it. We found the name of our town. It just came on us organically. Ooh. Phrasing? For the roundabout, put giveaway signs on each incoming road and set it so that people on the roundabout can move and vehicles coming in have to... Well, I'm sorry to say, my friend. I'm very sorry to say, but... we already got that. So, we'd basically... Is that parked? Are you parked there? You fucks. Jesus Christ, hang on. Well, there's your goddamn problem. Get the fuck off my roundabout. Here we go. Okay. And you know what? You can fuck off and all. Right. Why? No, this is the main road into town. No one should be parking here. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay, now hopefully they won't merge into a single lane. Nope, they're still merging into a single lane. Awesome. What about the junction rules next to it? The X-share button? Junction rules. Okay. Oh, my fucking... Jesus. Oh, fiddle-dee-dee potato. Alright, well, we don't want any of this horseshit. We don't want people crossing any of this. Any of this. We want no one... Kisla, thank you for the sub, my friend. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the... Astronomy... Astro... welcome to the Astro chat. We haven't figured out exactly what we're calling the chat yet, but Astro chat, yeah, it sounds like... It sounds okay. That's what we tend to call it. Internal vehicle button should be green so the cars in the roundabout keep going. Internal vehicle. But this one? Can we allow this? Is that a thing we want? This is fine. This we don't want, right? We want this one, yes. So these guys keep going. But this one, no. So these guys stop and wait, yeah? Because these guys are just fucking pouring through right now because there's no one coming. But that seems good. Those two on the incoming are red. Well, I don't want a crossing. But this... What is this? Allow disallow lane changing for vehicles going straight on. Allow disallow U-turns. Allow disallow vehicles to enter a blocked junction. Right, that's this one, right? Blocked junction. I gotcha. I got this. We got it. You guys can do the thing. You guys can go fuck yourself and none of that shit. And you guys can... Oh, it's getting complicated now. Alright, that's fine. No. Fine. No. No. Okay, and this one can be the things with the no and the what's it, and then this one with the yes, and that one with the sure. Alright, cool. Is that more of the goods? Are we shiny? Feel like we're kind of shiny. I feel like that's better. 77%, sorry that was a bit loud, 77% across the entire city is not fucking... Oh. We did the thing. Now we can build a train, monorail, cable cars, high-tech housing, which, meh. Train station, cool. All of the... hydropower plant. That's it. This is it. Let's look. Ready? Right here. Right motherfucking here. I'm going to pull it across from this point here to there. 16 megawatts is not a huge amount. Is this really worthwhile? What do you guys think? It is going to destroy a rock, which I'm... Oh, 32 mega things. What about if I pull it this way? Slope too steep. 32. 32. Can I get 40? Anyone willing to give me a 40? I think 32 is about as good as we're going to get. You know what? 32 is pretty good. Toward us, like further down this way. Oh, hello. Yeah. Where's the sweet spot? That's 16. Still 16. About if you come back the other way. 32. I mean, it's going to be a bigger body of water, but it's not necessarily like we don't have, unless I like come all the way up to here. Yeah, again, it's still only 32. But it does feel more, like if it's back all this way, it does feel a bit more, what's the word? If it's got more volume to it, it feels more epic. What about all the way back to here? No? No? I mean, ideally from here to like... Yeah, see, it's the different levels here. So I gotta, like, this is the lower level. So unless I were to build up this whole bank here, but then I run the risk of flooding. If we just go from here to here, and then position the drainy thing so it's in the middle of the where the river would be, and then boom that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I feel like that's nice. That feels... What? What? No, don't. No, not now. No, why? Why would you do that? What is this? What is this horse shit? I just spent $92,000 on this dam, and it can't figure out how to place itself without fucking the landscape. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. All right. And let's also get... a cheeky little road that comes out this way. And then... Lovely. And then we'll bring that down to... I kind of want that to come down a little bit sooner. Like to about there, and then hook on. Oh, that's better, yeah. Is it? Yes? Question mark? It's okay, it's fine, it's fine. Alright, what the fuck is going on here? Why are you... Oh, sewage treatment capacity is low. Okay, we can fix that. We can fix that. One more poo pipe. One more poo pipe. And we're okay. I think we also need another intake pipe as well. Yes, we do. So we're going to put that about there. And that should fix up all of our water issues. Reminds me of a bridge we used to have. Oh, delicious. All right. How are we doing over here, kids? People are apparently robbing my fruit fields, which I'm not thrilled about. I don't want anyone scrumping Ooh, a greenhouse. Nah, I don't like that. Let's get some pears. Don't want anyone doing some scrumping in my fields. This one can be taters, and this one can be cotton. That should be good. Was in 3 parts, up, across, and down. Fun going over it in a combi. I can dig that. I used to go scrumping. We used to make cider out of... Any of the apples we used to scrump, we used to make some cider out of them. It was good fun. Because you can basically just... Like, if you get good fall apples, like fallen on the ground apples, you just chop them up into a rough sort of mash, put them into a big old bowl and put a towel over them, and then walk away for a week. And when you come back, you essentially wind up with what is a weak cider, and then you just bottle it and add a little bit of extra sugar, and boom, you're done. That's how we used to make cider. That's the Tasmanian way to make cider. Very simple. Very easy. You don't need any... Because there's wild yeast on the outside of the apples. So you just kind of don't need to fluff around with anything else. They do taste very farmhousey, though, when you make ciders that way. They have that real sort of funky flavor. Which is... I'm cool with that. I like a funky cider. Alright. So, the farmland is starting to do its thing. I mean, that's not doing terribly well, but that's fine. Shall we look at and see if we have any factories? Never mind then. What about... What's this? A fence. Okay. What is this? An animal pasture. Sure. Why not? We'll have a couple of those. Need more residential and building growth areas? Yeah, residential's starting to come up. By ignoring it for a little while, it's kind of taking care of itself. And I'm happy about that. Alright, what do we got here? Moo cows? Can't just have only moo cows. We want some piggies and some sheepies. Yeah. Yeah. Moo cows. More like Highland cows. What do they look like? They just look like cows. I mean, sure, they've got bigger horns and shit. Alright, good. So, farming sector coming along. The traffic for that farming sector is being funneled into the industrial sector nicely, which is then being funneled mildly inefficiently into the huge downtown commercial area. So that's fine. Next step. Let's start amping this shit up. So we're going to pull out like back like this. This is going to do 2 things. This is going to drive up our heavy commercial requirement. And it's going to satisfy, because there's going to be less commercial because we've just ripped a bunch of it out. Holy shit, look at how quickly it's building. Alright. The odd wolf or giraffe? We can only hope. We can only hope. I'd love to have a giraffe farm in this game. That'd be fucking great. And then occasionally some dude comes out with a rifle and just shoots one of the giraffes and it just goes... I don't know why I want to see that, but I kind of do. I kind of do. Alright, this is good. I'm liking this so far. Okay, so we've got this big residential strip here, which is doing what it needs to do. Now we need big office strip here. I know that I'm like min-maxing and like fast forwarding the development of this town really quickly, but it's fine. It's fine. It's a quick stream and I want to try and like, you know, get my teeth into it really quickly. I think it's okay. How are we doing for, let's see, let's run through again, do a little check. Healthcare, shithouse. Absolutely shithouse. Death care, also fairly shithouse. Also fairly shithouse. let's not look at that too much. Fire safety, pretty bad, but acceptable. Crime is fine. We're actually doing really well on crime. We kind of don't need to worry about that at all. Education, elementary, pretty good. The new high density stuff that's coming in hasn't got good education, but that's because it's new. These two high schools are woefully ineffective, and university education is non-existent. Awesome. Transport is doing its thing. Parks and plazas, oof. That's a spicy meatball. Let's get some public parks in here. Got a little dog park. So no dogs that are, you know, larger than little dogs are allowed at that park. That's why it's called a little dog park. Maybe we get one of these bad boys. Oh, fuck, it's too big. Oh, no. Boom. Look at that. Maybe we have... Congratulations! Grove Estate has reached level 2. So now I can make flour mill, bakery, a cattle shed, and a small barn. Grouse. Japanese garden? Oh, yeah. We can squeeze that guy in there. We'll have a little tropical garden as well. And we can have that... I guess... Do you know what? We can back it into this section here on the main drag. Just to bloom out this way a little bit. Should help. That should help. What else we got? Fishing island? I mean, I guess the bloom isn't really that impressive. Was ist das? Plazas. Paradox Plaza, come on down. Welcome to this area right here. That should be a good bloom. Yeah, nice. And then plaza with trees. And let's get that down into this section right here. Pretty good. Okay, so I can hear some dinging going on. You know what? I want one more. Right about there. Okay, good. So that's covered off the sort of niceties of this area. I don't think we've got any unique buildings to tap into. Oh, yeah, we do. Statue of Wealth. Lazaret Plaza. Statue of Shopping. Well, that can probably go in the commercial sector. I guess... Ooh. Cheeky. We've got Meteorite Park. And then, oh, I love this one. The City Arch. Can I have that there? Oh, fuck, I can. I don't know why, but I love that asset. It's just so... I mean, it's just an arch. There's nothing special about it. But there's something about it that just makes me go, you know what? That feels really nice. Pardon the slurping. When you're drinking good whiskey, you should never just slug it down. You should always take little tiny sips. Just coat your tongue. Alright, what else do we need? We're gonna need some additional... You know what? This section here... Why does no one use the inside lane at the roundabout? For the most part, it's a problem with the logic of Roundabout Fiasco episode 3. Yes. For the most part, it's a problem with the logic of the vehicles, where if they're coming in, they always squeeze into the outside lane. Whereas what should happen is... Hang on, let's experiment with this. What should... Hello? Hello. Hello. Go away, garbage. What should happen on this intersection, for example? And let's drill in here, right? So this lane should turn to here, and this lane should turn to here. Right? That's the way that that roundabout should work. So there's no... And actually, when we come back to here, we should then say, you know what? You keep going straight. You keep going straight. If you want to merge, you got to do it all the way back the fuck there. And then as the roads like as these people come in, you then should have to, right, if you're going to turn right here, then you turn right here, and then this one should go straight. Or like this. And then this one should be here, and then this one should be here. And then when you get to this intersection, this one turns right, this one goes straight or changes out. But in this case, I actually want that to continue straight because I want to keep this major inbound point doing what it's doing. So this one goes here, this one goes here. This one... Well, this one shouldn't go anywhere. So I can actually point that to there. Because everyone should be in this central lane here. The theory is that you want to keep people on the inside and then... Wait, well... I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to talk on the fly here. This one can go here. This one can go boom, boom. And this one can go just on the outside lane. Or should it go... No, it should go inside as well. And then... Boom, boom. Boom. Boom, boom. To there as well? No, that'll be fine. That should be fine. That should do the trick, huh? Control S in the roundabout. So what I just, like... Control S. Control S. Control S? Control S. So I select the turning point or just press Control S? Or do I select multiple ones? Intersection by intersection? So if I like... Fuck. If I like do this guy and go Control S... I don't think that did anything. What about if I pick one of the other potentially troublesome ones? Like this guy here. Because at the moment there's all sorts of straights and turns and all that sort of stuff. So I click this, I go Control S. It broke the roundabout. No, look, it's flowing beautifully. Now it's this that's the problem. Because Foggy Street is allowing parking. So this is the problem with this fucking game. When you start diving into traffic management, then it becomes Traffic Management Simulator 5000. Right? This is just what happens in this game. The deeper you get into it, the more you're like, I need to remove all this parking. Make it blue and do a Control S. So if I like go like this, and then with the thing, and then with the oh, I make it blue and go Control S. Or do I click and go Control S? You lied to me, Loco. We're not friends anymore. You lied to me. It doesn't work. It's fine. It's fine. This will all sort itself out fine. Because I have a few tricks up my sleeve. And those tricks are going to involve... Look, Biffa... Nah. Biffa just... Fuck him. We can't have him tell me what to do. When you highlight the option, it says so. Is it lane connector? Or is it this one? Or is it this one? Control click, separate turning lanes for entire junction. Alt click. Uh-huh. 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 This guy? Junction restrictions. No. Oh, quick setup priority road roundabout. Oh. Yeah. Ooh. What, this guy? No, this one. Control click, separate turning lanes for the entire junction. Alright, Let's use this one as a control click. Okay. Yeah, that's doing things. That's doing things. Yay! Is it helping? I don't know. What happens if I do it here? Nothing. That's fine. And that's all still doing what I wanted it to do, and that's flowing nicely now. That's flowing nicely now. There's only one problem with this. So I went into this intersection, and in the restrictions, I turned off the zebra crossings. Pardon me. Hiccups. I turned off the zebra crossings so people are able to walk around, but then how do they get elsewhere? It's time for a big brain play. Time for the super big brain play. Where we're going to do... Watch this. We'll turn this off. We'll turn this on. Oh. Take that, power lines. And then... Ooh, that's very high. I'm not sure if that needed to be that high. Come on, sweetie. Come on, sweetie. You got me? You got me? You see what we're picking up? You see what we're putting down? Just there. We're gonna have one that comes out of here. Oh, fuck, we destroyed another path that was there. That's fine. That's fine. We'll fix that in a moment. And then we'll have one that comes out of here. And what do you reckon? I mean, Drunken Octopus currently wants to fight you. And I'm cool with that. I think we should have one that comes this way as well. So if we come out like this. Oh, there's pillars. And can I turn off my pillars? No pillars. Go fuck yourself. We'll pull that to like here. And then we'll go down from here to like invalid shape. Go fire truck yourself. And then pull that to there. Perfect. Fucking beautiful, mate. All right, now here's what we're gonna do. Ready? Because we're getting on towards, okay, it's 20 past 10. Let's do a little bit of this. Where are we? Flower trees. Alright, and a couple of trees in here. And then, you know what, I'll leave that as that is. That's fine. Then we get ourselves some little shorty bushes. Just in these little nooks here. maybe... Yeah, that's nice. Whoa, fuck. That's some chunky grass. I don't want that. Okay, sugar maple. No, I want to go with more of these. Whoa, congratulations. We're a big city. We can now go and build educational mahoozits. Oh yeah, look, different flowery trees. Oh, why did I put all the same ones down? Alright, so we'll dot 1 or 2 of these around. 2 in there. 1 more in there. And then this guy. Ooh. Purple and delicious. It's like some kind of candy. I'll have one of those at the front here. Maybe an additional one there. And what's this guy? Flower tree number 4. Good. Delightful. And this is fancy. I'm digging it. I am totally digging it. Maybe some of the ones you used on Sunday on the freight line, the ones growing out of the ground and walls. Oh yeah, so this guy. Yeah. That's a bit too chunky, hey. I mean, I could, yeah. As a big sort of covering a large area, works nicely. But in this sort of scenario, not so much. Oh, that's right, I installed the brush mod. So I can now just paint bushes down and go... Ah, it's so good. Versus dust. Vegetation. Alright, so here, let's get... high vegetation number 5. I'm gonna just dot a couple of these in and around. Ah, piss. That's not what I wanted. Please. Please, no. It looks like my road has herpes. And I can't select it. Oh, there it goes. Okay, great. How about something like that, but not that? How's that? Shit. Is that okay? That's pretty good. Flower garden just now spills out through this whole section. Now your walkway has measles? Yeah, we got it. We got it. It's good. Maybe a couple more pretty trees, but maybe some just bigger ones. Ooh. Yep. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Lots of shade. That's usually what I get. Maybe we'll have a couple of just regular-y trees here and there. Just here and there. Oh, look, 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 look. Ah, oh, fucking boom. Take the underground. Diggy, come on. Look at how beautiful this is. With all the trees and the drunken octopus. Come on. Come on, this is... Look, it's disgusting. But, I mean, the people are using it. That's the important part. They're chooching around on foot. They're taking their bicycles to get to the dump. For whatever reason you would want to go to the dump. They're loving it. They're loving it. This is horrible. God. Jeez. First time you've ever joined one of my streams, from what I can recall. And you are shitting on my roundabout? Thank you, my friend. It is good to have you with us, I have to say. So there you go. There is crazy roundabout 5 million. Have I just knocked out power for a good portion of my city? No? No. I do have a lot of dead bodies piling up, which is not great. But, I mean, let's just focus on this right now. That's what I want to focus on. I'm happy with this. And with that taken care of, I think I just need to get rid of this, because that's basically doing nothing now. Probably fix this up. The densification in this zone is coming along quite nicely. So maybe we can just do like this. And then, I don't know, maybe we'll pull out to here. How's that? The dead collector mod? Yeah, that's fine. Look, dead bodies are like, when they're scattered around all over the city like this, at a certain point you're just like, meh. Dead guys. What are you gonna do about it, huh? You just, you know, close the windows and pretend it's not there. Or should you open the windows? I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor. And you can hear that like dong every now and then. That's someone dying. Yeah, that's someone dying in my city. But it's fine. I'm sure that my single cemetery will be able to take care of it. Wonder if there's a mass grave mod? Yeah. Yeah, there is. You want to see it? You want to see it? I'll show you the mass grave mod, right? So here we are. There's a cluster of dead people here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go into here and we go like this. And, yeah. I mean, this is totally one way that we can take care of this situation. All right, fine. Fine. Fine, be that way. I'll put in a crematorium. How's that? For gits and shiggles? I could do. I say we take off and nuke the site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. Put another one out here. And we'll just nestle it 2 notches away from that road to leave room for expansion. And then dead people. What's this? All gone. All gone. No more dead people. Everything's fine. There's nothing to worry about. Go home. Enjoy your lives. I know, they're really happy. And someone just died. It's fine. Don't worry too much about it. I need more hospitals. That's the problem here is that I need more hospitals. That's critically the problem here. But we can worry about that next time. It is 3 hours of streams. It is 10:30 in the evening. I think it's time for me to put the glasses down, to relaxivate my face pace. Next time gadget, exactly. As we roll into the evening here in, what do we call it? Roundabout Madness. Friends, thank you for joining me this evening. Let's do some more of this. I feel like this is good. I feel like a cheeky little evening stream. For those in the UK, it's like a lunchtime thing. Yeah? And elsewhere in Europe, I feel like this could be good. Thanks for tuning in, Loco. And Diggy. And Kisler. And Jeff and Katie earlier on. And whoever else. Ugh, tongue-tied. Whoever else is still tuned in there. If you haven't said g'day, thank you for tuning in. And I'm glad you guys have some fun. Friends, thank you very much. I'm going to go to bed. I'm exhausted. Good work tomorrow. So I'll save this bad boy up. This will be my weeknight stream. I can't commit to a regular schedule at the moment because of worky things, but turn notifications on. I don't like stream all that often, so when I do, if you get a ding, tune in, say good day, even if it's just to say good day. Otherwise, I'll see you on the regular Sunday stream, and we can go from there. All right, friends. Should we wrap up in the den? It's so thundery this evening. Anyway, friends, thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.